Ba1ley, and I'm here to just chat about the Jurassic Park worlds, Jurassic world, and the order of them, and perhaps I'll revisit them, like watch them. I do see that they're available for streaming, so perhaps I can get my Jurassic Park World uh, marathon on. I'm a bit hesitant though because I'm like, do I start from the beginning or do I start at my fave? Well, and then do I go in order of my fave or what? And then I was trying to see what the order was, like which one comes first, and I think I had figured it out which one comes, what the order sequence is, and because I saw three was available, so I'm like, okay, what's three? I think I think three is one of my favorites. I'm not exactly sure, like as far as the name and I'm having a bit of a puzzle when it comes to putting with the names in sequence. So I do have a few that I like, and I know that I like Jurassic World, but then after that, I don't know the names. I just like know like what time period they came in. So before this new one that's at the movies now, there was one that came after just before that one, but I couldn't watch it because it was so jumbly and scrambly, and it made me nauseous to look at it because of the sequence of the scenes. So I couldn't finish it. I was hyped for it. I was ready to enjoy it, and it it was just too jumpy. And that was said to be due to um, 2020 and people not being able to get on set and stuff like that, or either having to edit due to the circumstances of 2020. Okay, so I couldn't watch that one. I didn't watch that one all the way. Um, I was hoping that this new one would be a reboot because it says rebirth. I was hoping that that one would be a rebirth of that one that I couldn't watch, but it seems like it's its own thing. Okay, so the one that I couldn't watch, there's one that came before that one, and I really enjoyed that one. I think that was Fallen. I think that was Jurassic World Fallen. Like it got Fallen in the title. No, Jurassic Lost World Fallen or something like that. That one. That's one of my faves. And um, trying not to get them mixed up. And then okay, so that one's one of my faves because I like the character that showed up with the glasses on. Um, uh, and then the one with the granddaughter, with the um with the granddaughter and the grandpop pop, and he was looking at the picture. Um, I don't know what that one is called, but that's one of my faves. You know what? Is that the same movie? That's the same movie. I think. Yeah, I think that's the same movie. I thought that was a different movie, but that's one and the same. So the dude with the glasses on, he's at the beginning of the movie, but then when they bring the dinosaurs to the mansion, he kind of fades to the background. I think that's the same movie. I thought that was two different. Oh God, I just see it. I see it. I see it. So what I have been doing is watching like movie reviews of the movies, and I did watch a movie, not review per se, but like a movie reaction. So okay, so I discovered something within watching the movie reaction that made me go, ah, okay. So that one comes after the that one comes after um, 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 Jurassic World. Okay, so I know Jurassic World. Jurassic World is the one with the spears that roll around all willy nilly everywhere, no boundaries whatsoever. Little hamster spears just rolling around. Uh, so yeah, that's one of my favorites. And then uh, I think that's the one with Cartaurus, Cartarosaurus. I don't know what it's called. It's called like something like that. Carnaratosaurus. That's the one with the horns on his ears. And I like that when I rewatched. Well, when I was watching the reactions, because I have watched Jurassic Park Camp Cretaceous. Camp Cretaceous has a lot of the movie scenes in it. So I was in awe, like it was like it was beautiful to see the comparisons to Camp Cretaceous from the movie while I was re-watching scenes from the movie. I was like, oh, that dinosaur is in Camp Cretaceous. Okay, so that it was a dinosaur in Lost World that got chomped by the dinosaur that's in the water. Okay, like the dinosaur in the water, like tag team with the with the Tyrannosaurus Rex and was like, Yow, and then took that down into the water. So then I think here's my aha. I think the next one is where um, the little submarine goes down into the water and extracts the specimen from the bone. Um, I think those bones are from the dinosaur that got chomped down, the one that's mixed with raptor and cheetah and and what else? Camouflage. That's the one down there in the water, right? So, because at first, when I before I watched Camp Cretaceous and uh, and watch these reactions, when I was watching the movie by myself with the I didn't get it. I didn't know what they was down there for. But when I was rewatching, so to speak, through watching it via reaction, I got the aha, like, oh, okay, that's the dinosaur that got chomped. Okay, see how I did that was like I had not too long ago watched a reaction of Jurassic World. So Jurassic World was fresh on the brain. And then when I went and watched the other reaction, I was like, oh, okay, so that's the dinosaur that's what they going down there. Okay, cause okay, so like one of my favorite scenes was the dude with the rain jacket on, talking about some. I can't hear you. What are you saying? That's one of my favorite scenes. And then he he turned around and he screamed at the dinosaur. Ah! That's one of my favorite scenes. So so yeah, then he try and get on the ladder. And that's in Camp Cretaceous. It's a scene similar to that in Camp Cretaceous. So I like seeing the Camp Cretaceous's perspective. Like it might not have been like exact, but it was similar, and I liked seeing it. And it was, I guess, a reference, if you will. Like, and I liked seeing the Camp Cretaceous perspective of that scene. They was some feet away behind a tree when that was happening, like so to speak. Like it was reacted, but I liked seeing it. It was, it was, it was astonishing. So, yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. That's one of my favorite Jurassic parts. But when I first watched it, I did not know what they were down there for. I didn't know what dinosaur that was. I didn't know what Bones them was. I was just like, okay, Bones. I don't know what y'all doing down there. But now that I've watched the reactions of the movie closer together, I got the aha. Like it seemed like the more I spaced the movies out, the like when I first watched the movies, they were spaced out, so I didn't get it. I was like, I don't know what y'all down there for. What is that? I don't know. But now that I've watched it closer together, I'm like, oh, okay, that's the dinosaur that got tag team. Okay, is that what that is? Like somebody like yeah, confirm. I'm thinking that's what that is that they was trying to get. And I don't know why they want that thing because Dr. Wu already had the specimen in Camp Cretaceous. He had went back for a specimen. And while he was back there, he wanted to get a specimen and he wanted to get his laptop because his laptop had all the information on it so that he could recreate it. Um, but then he got word that there was a specimen where he was boot boot boot. So he didn't need his laptop after all, and he didn't need to be there to get the specimen. So he hurried on and dipped out. Yes, I did just cross the movie with the Camp Cretaceous because what I just said happened in Camp Cretaceous. So yeah, I like it. Like Camp Cretaceous has like allowed me to enjoy and the the movies more. So I was thinking of either doing a marathon or just rewatching what I'm gonna watch or what. Cause then I think there's a flow to watching them back to back. Like and I don't know. I'm trying to think the last movie I've done that with. The only one coming to mind right now is Lord of the Rings, where I watched the Lord of the Rings like that, back to back to back. Um, so it's like you get a flow, like you get the connection better. Well, I do. I get the connection better watching them in sequence. I think, I don't know. I hadn't watched them in sequence like that yet. Like it's always like a bounce around from maybe one to, and then what is two? I don't know. Like it's like I don't know all the orders, so I might watch one, and then I might watch Lost World. I'm not Lost World. Yeah, Lost World or Jurassic World, and like do like a mixing mashup. So I'm like, okay, what's the order? Because I just watched them all out of order, and I don't know these dinosaur names. But now, like when I watch it closer together, then I'm like, oh, okay, that dinosaur. Oh, okay, that dinosaur. Oh, that's what they talk about. Okay, okay. Cause at first I'm just like, yeah, no, okay, they talking about dinosaurs. That's what they talking about. Cause they like Balaka Rapster, whatever they be saying, all them different names. Ain't a dinosaur I know. Like, oh my goodness. So I only like, and then I picked up on that because I watched the reaction. So yeah, it's I don't know. It's like I don't know studying because like I only picked up on it because I was reiterating by watching a reaction of the movies, and they pointed out stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, 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 okay. You pointed that out. I didn't even know. Okay. So yeah, I just mentioned my face. I know one, and one is about the only one I know in order. Now I was trying to think if the next one was, and then I just need to probably just look it up. I almost just did that, like just look it up, like what is the order and sequence of the Jurassic Park worlds? Like, just look it up, right? Instead of trying to do this trivia um, thingy. Because I see them to be streamed, but even though I see them to be streamed, I can't differentiate like which one comes next because they don't have that. I don't see the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. I don't see that on the thingy. So I would need like the cheat code list to for the titles of the orders. I think I saw 1, 2, and 3 listed as 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you know Jurassic Park is the first one, even though it don't say Jurassic Park 1. Okay, so Jurassic Park is the first one. Then there's Jurassic Park 2. And I think 2 has the 2 slashes. I think. And then because I saw 3 and 3 had 3 slashes. So I'm like, okay, okay, I see it. Okay, Jurassic Park 3. Okay, 3 because I see the 3 slashes. Okay, so where's 2? And I'm guessing 2 has the 2 slashes. I'm thinking that's how it's going. And then, and then you get into Jurassic World. So I'm like, okay. So Jurassic World, is that 4? Is that 3? Is that 4? What? Where are we now? And then after Jurassic World, then you got the Lost World, and then you got the Lost World Fallen, and then I think I just named them. So yeah, I just been having fun, enjoying this. What is it? Series? I don't know. Series, movies. Um, so I just been tickling myself with these names and the sequence and the dinosaurs and what I like and the reactions. The reactions are a hoot to these movies. Uh, they be picking out stuff and pointing at stuff that I wouldn't have pointed out myself. Perhaps when I did watch the movie, so I'm like, oh wow, cool, that's what's up. Oh man, hilarious. Uh, so yeah, that's about all. Now. What is on the table is that I have been skirting around because it's so intense. It's more intense than the movies. Like I wasn't scared watching any of these movies that I can recall. Now it is some scenes now where it's like kind of like if you don't notice it, you'll think you didn't do anything. It goes so quick. Like sometimes it be some scenes, like some Trump scenes, and your legs might ball up and try and get your legs out the way, like you playing a E for everyone game or something. I have done that a couple of times watching the movie, and then I'm like, what am I doing? That's them. Um, but it's not the whole movie. It's some scenes. I guess it's the same thing with the animation. The animation seems more intense to me um, than the movies. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe because this is the rating. I don't know. I don't think the movies are rated fear. I don't know though. But the animation is rated fear, and that's what they got going on. So I don't think I'm going to continue camp chaos theory, uh, Jurassic World chaos theory animation. I was trying to think if it may coincide with any of the rest of the movies, which it possibly could. I'm trying to look and see from where I stopped at, like if they go somewhere and maybe we would get some more reference scenes, but I don't know. It was a lot of reference scenes in Camp Cretaceous. I don't know if we've gotten any. I can't recall any referencing so far during watching. Ooh, hold on. I'm thinking because it was one I kind of forgot. The one where the dinosaurs was on the boat. I almost forgot about that one because I hadn't seen that one in a long time. But yeah, and so it could be some more referencing in chaos theory because there are some dinosaurs on a boat traveling to some place. The characters are trying to figure out where they're going, where they're being taken, where the dinosaurs are being taken, where the eggs are being taken. Um, the last episode I watched, the eggs had been snatched, and they had came up on a underground lab slash arena. Yeah, and a raptor was coming down one of the ramps like like Stone Cold Steve Stone Cold Stevesaurus. I just made that name up. Oh my goodness. Down, 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 down. All you heard was the steps. Tap, 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 tap. Oh my goodness. And I was like, ah! I mean, I didn't scream yet, but I did pause it. I paused it because I'm like, what the hell y'all finna go? This dinosaur walking down the ramp like Stone Cold Steve Osiris, and y'all ain't scooting to the other end. Y'all just crunched up. Oh my goodness, that was a lot. Like I'm just like, what is y'all gonna do? Like y'all just crunched up in the ball. Like what y'all finna do? Y'all just finna let it walk up on y'all? Like y'all ain't scooting to the other end because it is another end, like it's another side to the arena that has like another opening. Hopefully it's open so they could run and so they could run out the other way perhaps. um but yeah, they hadn't scooted over there yet. Their eyes are fixated on the opening where you hear the the heel clanking of the, what did I call it? The Stone Cold Steve Stevesaurus coming down the ramp. They eyes are fixated right there, and they all balled up together. And I'm like, what is y'all gonna do? Like, oh my goodness, it's breathtaking. Like, I can't. Like, I'm so glad I got a pause button. I got a pause and an exit button. Exit stays left for me because y'all can have that. Like that's just too much. Just too much. So I utilized my pause button and my exit button and said later for that show. That was intense. Ain't no till next time for me. Like I don't know what y'all finna do because I ain't finna watch it. Like I mean, like, okay, it could be some options. Like, maybe it's somebody else coming down the ramp. Maybe they'll, if it is a dinosaur, which I think it was a what is it called? A raptor. Um, if it's a raptor, it may get called off. Like whoever got control over it may call them off. Like maybe whistle for them to go somewhere else. Um, but if the person that's in control of the Raptors knows that they're in there, that then what is y'all gonna do? Like, because the person been trying to get at them that had the Raptor whistle. So the person that had the Raptor whistle has been sicking the Raptors on them. So it's a tight fit right now. Like, yeah, I mean, okay, maybe they'll get called out, maybe they'll get distracted, because that's usually what happened. Uh, I mean, maybe they'll run out of reach in the nick of time. Maybe. Oof. We. So yeah, I'm not watching it yet. Oh my goodness. Uh, it's, it's, it's a hoot. It's a hoot, nanny. That one's the that's the most thriller one. Like the other ones hadn't been thriller like that. Like okay, so maybe Camp Contagion was a thriller like that, but like I said, I got over Camp Contagion because I knew that there was a chaos theory, so I knew that they made it out. All right, I counted them. I was like, okay, that one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, okay, y'all all accounted for. I can go ahead and watch Camp Contagion because y'all all show back up in chaos theory. Now, chaos theory is a totally different thing. I'm like, I don't know where that's gonna go. Like, so yeah. But yeah, it is cool to watch that a lot of characters from the movies actually be all right. Like the Frenchman from Jurassic World, the one I I think he was driving the Jeep. He made it out all right. After well, he was the one that ran in that log, and then somebody called off that dinosaur that was trying to get him out that log, and then so when all the traffic went the other way, there was nothing else around him, so he was able to make it back to I think Bridge 5 or something like that. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like he made it through the movie. And then there's a like the other character I was talking about. I think the one with the glasses on. He made it. Um, and then I just remembered the 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 movie with the dinosaurs with the boat. I don't know where that come in at, but that was a cool movie. Uh, with the dinosaurs coming off that boat. Um, I don't know where that come in at. I don't know what part that one is. I almost forgot about it until I'm sitting here with talking about chaos theory, and chaos theory has dinosaurs on a boat as well. So I don't know when that boat docks. I don't know if it's gonna be a reference to the movie with the dinosaurs on the boat. It could be not. I don't know. Um, so yes, cool, cool things are happening. People being creative and things. Well, people being creative. Speaking of creative, I do have a project that I'm working on. I'm not working on it today. I started it yesterday. I had to give my hands a rest. So I'm doing my best to just rest my hands today. Uh, I wound up putting muscle cream on my hands after yesterday's crochet. session, I may need to intake some more water. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to rest my hand. I for my crocheters that are getting in the crochet game, uh, I am crocheting on a project that I had added to my list of things to create long long ago. um, Before I even knew how to do a treble crochet, um, I put this on my list. I saw it. How it go? I saw it. I wanted. I got it. I bought it. Something like that. Whatever. Um. So since then, because I saw it many moons ago. So since then, I have learned how to do the treble crochet, and um, because I was really like contemplating doing the double crochet stitch, because I was like, I know the double crochet stitch, so maybe I could just do the pattern in the double crochet stitch and be all right. But since then, I've learned the treble crochet. I'm all right with the treble crochet. Me and the treble crochet is like this now. So I've started on the pattern. I got most of it. I got the first two panels done. I'm so like celebrating that because I really had to talk myself through it. Um, Looking at it, for some reason, it looked difficult to do. It didn't look. It just. I don't know. Like I know maybe my new crocheters can relate to this. Is you just you see something you like it, but then you might be hesitant. Um, Uh, but yeah, I learned the stitches, and then I saw it. I knew what yarn I wanted to use with it. Uh, and then another pattern came up. I was thinking about making a hat pattern, a hat, and then with the yarn that I wanted to make this other project with. And I was like, but wait, I wanted to make this with that yarn. So I was like, do I want to make that now, or do I want to make a hat with it now? What's changed? Where we going with this? So I really wanted to use that yarn for that specific project. So I started on it, even though I was hesitant. What I did was I put on me my playlist, my motivation playlist, and just rock with it, and got it done. And actually, when I started it, it was less of what I thought it was gonna be, and more at ease. So yeah, just looking at it without the yarn worked up in my hand, it just looked like a difficult feat. But I told myself, and you can tell yourself this too, like, look, it's already been done. So that means you can do it. Like, it's already done. Boom, bam. And if I need to, I can ask for help. I can ask for help in the comments. Um, so I didn't need to ask for help. I utilized my pause button. I utilized the rewind button, and I paused. I rewound, and I got it done. When I had that yarn worked up in my hand, when it came to those parts that I was hesitant about just watching along without the yarn in my hands, when I had the yarn in my hands at that specific step and moment, it was simple, and I did it. Yay! And I checked my work. I listened. I rewound so I could hear it again to make sure. And I did it. Oh, yay! Because I was like, say what now? When I was listening to the instructions, I was like, say what now? Like, what you saying? Like, I kind of wasn't getting it just a teeny tiny bit, but I rewound it, listened, counted, and I was right there with it, did it. Boom, got the first two panels done and started on the back panel and just taking it one row at a time, following the tutorial. And if that's what helps you, that's what helps you. Like I said, I put on some motivational music and said, hey, I mean, it's already been done. And I talked myself into it. I was like, it's already been done. It's already been done. Yes, it's already been done. I just, I'm just doing the stitches now. It's already done. I mean, when I say it's already done, like, uh, it's like the person that's showing you how to do it has already done it. So you just following along in their footsteps. So it can be done because they did it and they're showing you how to do it. So they're showing you the steps. So you just walking in the steps of it being done. So that's what I told myself to help me like create the project because it's already been done. I know the stitches. And instead of talking myself out of even trying, I talked myself into completing it. Woo! So I completed the first two panels and started on the next two. I was so excited about it, seeing it come together, seeing that I did it. Because for some reason, when I saw them two panels, I was shaking in my boots. I was like, oh my goodness, that looks so difficult. But like I said, when I had the yarn in my hand and I reminded myself that I was working with my favorite hook, my favorite material hook. And I do like all my hooks. Like, I like all my hooks, but this hook right here, the birch wood, the birch wood is the reason why I bought the birch wood. It's said that Harry Potter's when I was looking up what Harry Potter's wine was made with, I saw that it was made with birch wood. So I was like this. I'm gonna get me some birch wood crochet hooks. So no matter what I create with that, it's gonna be magical. So that's how I help myself crochet. Like get over that wave, that Moana wave that we can face when we want to attempt something. Uh, during trying something new. Uh, I got the birchwood set of crochet hooks so that I that's my boat raft to get over the Moana wave when I'm approaching something new. Like, look, I got my magic wand, and whatever I create with it, it's gonna be magical. I can do this with my magic wand in hand. So that's how I roll. If you a Harry Potter fan or not, and you want to have that boost of encouragement, Uh, whatever that is for you, figure that out. Whatever that is for you. For me, it was a birchwood set of crochet hooks, and that was like, oh, like you can do this. You got your magic hook. Alright. And I also like the colorful hooks that matches the yarn, and it kind of matches my hook. My hook kind of matches my yarn color a bit. The yarn that I'm working with is a Premier, and I need to go. I need to go check my laundry. Lord have mercy. Um, it's a Premier puzzle yarn, and the color of it is cheesecake. And my birchwood hook kind of matches it a bit. So I like when that happens. That even makes it more enduring and enjoyable, fun. I like when my hooks match my yarn, match my nails, match my toes. Yes, let's get it. I do. So if you want to try that out for yourself, try it out for yourself. It's been working. It's been popping for me. Your girl has been learning patterns and doing new patterns and new projects and crocheting. Yeah, I've come a long ways, and I have encouraged myself to do so. And I know a lot of you is like, yeah, girl, I like I like what you're doing. Keep it up. Teach me. So here I am. Catch these nuggets. Like I know you got some yarn. I know you got a hook. And if you don't, you can go and get a you can go and get a uh, you can get those things that you need wherever you choose to go and get those things that you need. Um, so yeah, and uh, those those items that'll help encourage you to go for it, to give you that extra boost of uh, enjoyment when you're working on these patterns, because it's something to be enjoyed throughout the time you're doing it. Um, whether it be a row a day, 5 rows a day, one stitch a day. It was a point in time where I was like just doing one stitch a day. I think that might have been last year, where I was only clocking one stitch a day just so I can say, hey, I crocheted today, so that uh, I build up that momentum to crochet more. And then I built up that momentum so much. I was crocheting every day, more than one stitch a day. But yeah, at one point in time, I was just crocheting one stitch a day, um, maybe 5 stitches a day, maybe 10, and then I would put it down. So I like built it up, like went from one stitch a day to 5 stitches a day to 10 stitches a day, and today I'm doing 0 stitches today. Because there was a time where I was crocheting hour after hour after hour, and that has caught up with me along with my change of lifestyle. I think I might need to like drink some more water, add some of that water into my everyday life. It's like a spark, girl. You gotta, fella and friend, you gotta hydrate. You gotta get in your corner and hydrate and get your your vitamin C slice on because I really need to go check my laundry. Um, but yeah, didn't I say that? It's kind of like I kind of felt like I was like in the ring a couple of times with some of these patterns, and I, have to hydrate and get my squirt of water and then my orange juice slice and dab myself with a towel, and then when the ring ding ding ding, then I'm back at it again. It's like, okay, let's go. But that was like last year. I was feeling like that. This year, uh, this right here is something different. Um, uh, it's still unfolding. It's still developing. Like this year, there's a lot of new things. A lot of I just started this project here that I had on my list for. I mean, if you want to know the time, I could give you a time of how long this thing has been on my list, and now I'm finally crocheting it. It's looking good. I like that I do have the puzzle yarn to create it with. The pattern, it's a Little John's yarn pattern. No, it's a Little John's yarn tutorial. It's somebody else's pattern. It's Lisa Gentry's pattern that I tried to find because now that I know patterns, I wanted the pattern to kind of ease my mind. Like I done went a whole like patterns is like my teddy bear now. Like I almost didn't do follow the tutorial because I couldn't find the pattern. Um, but so far, I mean, my biggest worry was the two panels, the two front panels. So I figured I got that done, those two done. I'm like, yes, yes, I'm so happy. Like, I got those done. I got those completed with following the tutorial. Um, Little John's yarn tutorial is clear, and she shared, she shows, and step by step each row. So I've been taking it step by step each row. So yay! Uh, so yeah, I started the new skirt. I got the uh, some new stuff I attempted, and I got this pattern here. Little John's Yarns. Her channel is so full of items. I'm like, I could just stay on her channel and just crochet away. Like she has so much to offer on her channel. Um, so yeah, she has a few items on her channel I wouldn't mind attempting, as well as DIY creations, as well as some other, some other crocheters as well. Like I go to their channels and I'm like, wow, it's like a kitten with a yarn. That's how I feel. Like I could just pow at the yarn, just with my little kitten paws, and just have so much fun. So yeah, I was having so much fun with that pattern yesterday. My hand was smoking. So perhaps I'll get back to it tomorrow and continue enjoying this pattern because I really wanted to do it. She had some patterns, and this is one of them. I was just like, I really wouldn't mind doing that. I got the yarn for it. I knew what the yarn was for. And she says that it could be done on a Saturday and done by Sunday, which I did. And I had to think about it. I was like, oh, she did say a lazy Saturday, so I was like, maybe start it in the morning so you can set it down and come back to it throughout the day. Um, I didn't do that. I started like it was well after 12. I think I started it in the evening. It might have been 5, 6, 7, around that time when I started. But I was getting it. And I got the 2 panels done. Started on the back panel, and then I was like, I set it down maybe around 9. So I was like, that's good. That's a good place to stop. I thought I'd be able to pick it up back today, but my hand was like, no more, no more, baby. You need to do it. Like you need to chill. So I was like, okay, how about tomorrow then? So I'm taking a day off and I'll get back at it. I'm happy I got it started. Yay! So it's everybody says like it's never too late. Uh, Time is irrelevant. All right, so it doesn't matter if it was many moons ago or if it was a second ago. You can start on it and have that in your life if that's what you choose to achieve and accomplish and have in your life. I like it. Um, yeah, I was like, I'm going to make this thing here. Like, you know the steps, the stitches, the stitches. And that's what those books tell you too. Um, the books that I have gotten, they say the I taught myself the crochet book. They say to learn the stitches, get good at them, and when your stitches become straight and looking good and proper, like I'm reiterating, uh, then come back and try the patterns. So I mean, I'm sticking to. I'm following that I'm right on cue. I'm right on cue. Like, yes, I went, I learned, I practiced. Now here we go. Boom. That's how you do that. That's how you do that. It don't matter how long it's been. You've been practicing and you coming back at it to attempt the patterns. That's what the book say. Yeah. So I'm on point. Yeah. It don't matter how long it took me to learn them stitches and practice those stitches. Never. So enjoying the yarns and the hooks and the patterns and the tutorials. Yay! This might be, I don't know, uh, the 4th tutorial I followed from Little John's Yarn. The first one was the head wrap. The second one was one of her bralettes I made. I made one of them. I started another one, but I didn't finish it. And I started another one, but I didn't finish that one because I didn't know which one I wanted to do. But the first one I did finish that one. And she has so many to choose from that starts off with the bralette top, the cup top parts. that I did do like one a piece of something or another. I don't know what I didn't finish, but um, now I don't think. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think I went and practiced. One of her tutorials I wanted to follow was the sweater. She has a she has a granny square sweater that I wanted to add to my list. Well, that I did add, to that mental list of things you want to create, right? Once you learn how to do things. When I was learning, like when I was beginning to learn, I would just watch tutorials. So yeah, I've watched her tutorial without even attempting along. So I would just watch them like shows. And DOY Creations has a tutorial that involves a granny square. It's a like a granny square dress. So hold on, let me go check my laundry. Okay. So, yeah, it's like now that I know the skills, it's like okay, let's go for it. Let's do this now. I got the skills and the practice. I sure do. I got the skills and the practice. What? I gotta go it all. What? Oh my goodness. So, oh no, I might. I don't know what I'm about to do with my clothes. They weren't finished washing. So I wasn't able to put them in the dryer then. Uh, Figuratively. Okay. Yeah, if you like me, tiptoeing up to the crochet item, you can get it. You can get it done. You can get it done. Like set you a movie. Sometimes I watch movies that I've already watched because if I hadn't watched it, I'm not getting any crocheting done. Like I'm into the movie. I might if I collaborated into watching the movie, I might get a stitch done. But yeah, if you you know walking up, want to get something done, I usually put on something that I've already watched several times over and crochet. But like I mentioned, this time I turned on some music and enjoyed the music. So while I was creating that first panel, that by the time I got to that second panel, I was like, I think I can do this without the tutorial. How many is that have needed? And then I was like, hold on, go check the tutorial. I checked it. I was right on some of it, but yeah, I enjoyed myself during the first making of the first panel. That I was ready for that second panel. I was like, what? I was like, is the second panel like the first panel, or are we doing something different? So I rewatched. I was like, are we doing something different for it to turn a different way? Because are the stitches reversible, or does it not matter? So I checked the tutorial. We was doing it the same way. All right, cool, cool, cool. And I turned the tutorial back to the beginning for the second panel and rewatched it to create the second panel. So maybe like when I'm crocheting, I might put on a comedy. I might put on a stand up comedy so where I don't necessarily have to look up at the screen because usually comedy stand ups are just uh, verbal. Now I have done that, and then I have like while I was crocheting, like hear a joke, and I'll look up, and the comedian is doing something with their face that make the joke even more hilarious, and I'm like, oh wow, you doing something with your face? I didn't even know because I wasn't even looking. I wasn't even looking. Okay, let's see that again because then I rewind it so I can see that again. Yeah, but crochet what you want to crochet because I notice when I try and crochet something I'm not interested in, that's when it's like the most like tedious, I guess. So yeah, crochet you that stuff that you interested in. That'll help you be into it and enjoy seeing it come to together. I was interested in or maybe crochet stuff you need, or maybe well, nah, that don't help me. Ooh, I'd be so frustrated. Like if I need something and I'm crocheting, I'm like, what the fudge? Just go to the store. Just go to the store. Um, but yeah, like something like that you would like in your life. Um, crochet those things. Uh, I was interested in cardigans, and I located a, wonderful cardigan top down pattern. I enjoyed that pattern, man. I mean, I get it. I think it had something to do with the person also that created the pattern. It wasn't just the pattern. It was the person that created it. I think she created it, and she presented it. She presented it, and now her channel is one of those channels where it's like, wow, like I be in awe, and I always thought that she was magical and just like all knowing. Just I'm like, wow, lady, like wow, you know all of this stuff and you sharing it. Thank you. Uh, and that was before I owned a crochet hook. At that moment, I had a crochet hook uh, prior to learning about her, but at that moment, I didn't have a crochet hook. So I would just watch her videos and I would see what she's making, and then what I would do was loom knit what I saw her make. I was like, I can loom knit that. And I would loom knit what she would crochet or knit. I was like, I might not know how to crochet or knit, but I knew how to loom knit. I had learned how to loom knit, so I would loom knit what she showed. Um, but I was like, when I learn how to crochet and knit, I'm coming back to this channel and I'm gonna crochet and knit what you showing me because you showing me some things I'm I'm liking here. So that's what I did. I learned how to crochet, learned the stitches, went back to her channel. I was looking for uh, a cardigan pattern. Everybody was on the heptagon, heptagon, the heptagon. Uh, what's it called? The heptagon, the cardigan, the heptagon cardigan. Everybody was doing that. Everybody, everybody, and I was like, is that it? Is that all we get? Because okay, so before the heptacardy, everybody was doing the cocoons. So I did a cocoon. I actually did a cocoon, made a cocoon. Wonderful. Then everybody got on the hexacardy. I just wasn't feeling it. I just was like, it got to be an easier way than to make two hexagons. I think that's how you do it. And then put them together, and then you get something that do this. And okay, so it was getting closer. Somebody had created a hectacardy, but then they put like a border around it, like the bottom. They put like some ribbon on it, and they put some cuffs on it. I was like, okay, okay, I see what you did there. I like that. That's my stage right there. I like that. So somebody else was making it, had made it. Triple C had made a cardigan like that, and I was like, okay, okay, I see it. And then she shared the pattern. I was looking over the pattern. I like what she did. I like the yarn that she created that with. I had it. I had that yarn, and I was thinking of making a sweater with it because I saw a sweater in the store that had those similar colors, and I wanted that sweater in the store. And so I was getting ready. I was getting prepared to maybe make this cardi, Hep B cardi, and then Hectanuga one showed this top down easy cardigan tutorial pattern, and her tutorials are always so easy looking, so quick looking, and she says you can slow the video down or you can follow the pattern. I followed her pattern. I got her pattern and followed her pattern. I looked at her tutorial with the pattern, and I had questions. It's like at a certain part, I be having questions. The part where she puts the markers, I be having questions like this many or this many. Like where do I put these things? Because it kind of seemed different from the pattern than on the video. And I be trying. I be like counting. Like every time the previous times I went up to that part in the pattern, I be wanting to ask her. I'm like, is there a mistake somewhere? I be looking at the pattern and looking at the tutorial, and I figure it out. I think. I mean, I do my best, and I came out with 5 cardigans from that pattern. Like her herself, she made like at least 5 patterns. She made them in different colors. So I was like, okay, bet. I'm finna make 5 patterns. I'm finna make 5 cardigans. And mine are, she says you can do it like with the burnette yarn, 1 strand, with the 4-weight yarn, 2 strand. And I did it all which ways. I did it with the burnette yarn, 1 strand, the 2 strand, and now I've started a single strand. How many cardigans is that again? That might be my fourth one. I got a. Did I say 5? Oh, I don't know why I said 5. Oh, probably because in my mind I already got a cardigan done because I got plans for like a couple of more cardigans. I've done 3 cardigans. I've done three, and I got a fourth one that I got to finish the sleeves on. I think I said 5 because I got in mind to do 2 more. Maybe that's why I said 5. I got 3 already done, and one. No, I got 5. I got 4, but okay. So I got 3 with her pattern. 4. The fourth one I'm working on. I got to finish the sleeves on the fourth one, and the fifth one I did with somebody else's pattern. So that's how I got 5 cardigans. One is is not her pattern. So I got 4 with her pattern and one without her pattern. It was another cardigan. I don't know why I forgot that one. But I've posted all of the ones that I've done. Yeah, I've posted all of them so you can see my finished cardigans in my posts. The one that I'm working on, I hadn't posted yet. Hello there. How art thou? I had mentioned you and your granny square dress that I was interested in making, along with some. I didn't mention all the stuff, but yeah, you have a channel with some items I would like to make as well. I started with your head wrap, and I made the teddy bear square. I made a couple of those. Um, I had one teddy bear to put in one of the squares, but I don't have a teddy bear to put in the other square yet. Uh, and then I made the crop sweater, which I don't know where it is at the moment. I made the crop sweater following your crop tutorial. I made like you had made like a, what's it called, a clutch, some type of bag like to put your crochet hooks in. I made that from your tutorial. I made a hat, a beat, no, not a beanie, a beret from your beret tutorial. The red beret. I made that, but I made mine blue, and I made a green one. Um, is there anything else? I think that's it. Oh, I tried making the spiral earrings, but I didn't attach them yet. I made some spirals, and I think that's it. So I made all of that with your tutorials. Oh, and the poncho, the summer poncho. I made a summer poncho from your tutorial. I don't know where that is. Oh man, and it was cute. The color was like a seafoam green and gray. It was like, what is it called? Like a stripe effect. The top was seafoam green or something like that, and the bottom either vice versa. It's been a while since I've seen it, and I might have added ruffles. I don't know because it's been so long since I've seen that poncho. But I had made a summer poncho following your poncho pattern uh, long ago. I did. I don't know if I got to show that. I did show you. Oh yeah, and I made some slippers following your tutorials. I made a lot following your channel. I made some slippers following your tutorials. Uh, you was one of the you was somebody that I watched that actually showed where to put the stitches. So I was able to know where to put the stitches because I would, when I was watching other people, I would put the stitch at the back of each stitch instead of forward each stitch. So I would like I guess I would be increasing or messing up some kind of way by putting the stitch in the back of the stitch instead of the front of the stitch. And you showed me to put it right there in the front of the stitch or on top of the stitch. So I was able to grasp crocheting from your tutorials, and I thank you. So yeah, I crocheted some slippers. And I think that's, oh yeah, and the little headband, the little the little head wrap. You made a long head wrap. I made that one, and you also made a smaller one. I made that one too. So yeah, I was able to make a lot of stuff from your tutorials. Hello there. Kelly says hello there. Um, yeah, so if you uh, DIY Creation 7, like I mentioned, is an excellent channel to actually see where those stitches are. If that's where you're having trouble with, she'll show you exactly where to put those stitches. Uh, she helped me along the way. Like I just mentioned, you heard me mention all the things I've created from her tutorials. Uh, so if you want to, you can make the. Oh yeah, and I made the skirt, the checkerboard skirt from her channel, and I made uh, a head. She does like a head ear warmers. I made that from her channel. I made two of those, and then she made like a hat. Was it a hat changing colors, like kind of like a checkerboard hat? I did I did one, but I didn't go as many rounds as she did with the change of colors. I wound it up with like a sailor type of looking hat, but I did follow her tutorial creating that hat. Wow. Yeah, so if you want to jumpstart your crochet and you hesitate and you don't know where to look, go to DIY Creation 7. I mean DIY Creations videos, because I really have created a lot from her channel, from her tutorials. It was like before her channel, I was looking at different other channels. They weren't quite clear, but I guess in a sense I was still learning. I was looking up how to crochet this stitch, what this stitch called, where to put the stitches, how to make this chain, and all that stuff from other channels. And then when I got ready to create something, I was creating that something from DIY Creations channel. Uh, yeah, because she actually showed where to put the stitch, and then I was like, oh. And then I was crocheting, boy. I crocheted all those items from her channel. So if that's what you could be just looking for somebody that translate how you understand, because there was a lot of channels I was looking at to where I was just like they were speaking English, but they weren't speaking my language. Like like you you speak the English, but I'm not getting it. And then it be some channels that say this stitch is called this, and then it be some channels that be like this stitch is called this. So that's when I learned that the same stitches are called different things. So I learned that, and learned the variations of that. Went to a whole study crochet terminology study and figured that out. And then I was like, oh, okay, because I would go to this tutorial and they calling this stitch that, and I go to this tutorial and they calling this stitch that. I'm like, wait a minute, she just said it was this. Wait a minute, she just said it was that. So yeah, then I figured that out. and learned that. So you could be there, when you figure out that the different terms of the stitches, you can follow anybody's tutorial after that. Like, okay. I mean, but you might not have to go through that because you might not be jumping around like I did. Like, uh, but yeah, it just because like some tutorials don't give clear or wasn't given clear. They was given as clear as they could locations of the stitching. But yeah, DIY creation shows you where to put the stitching. And I was like, oh, got it now. Now, was that it? No. Sometimes every pattern after that, I was like, okay, now where to put the stitch? And then I would go to DIY creations videos and listen to where she said to put the stitch. And I did that for a long time. Like, okay, where she say put the stitch? Before I figured it out. And, I mean, depending on the pattern, some people put it. It looked like some people put it in the bag. So I guess it just depends on the pattern. Um, and then, like when you get to that end stitch, it seemed like some people skip that end stitch and then connect it, and then it seemed like some people put a stitch in the end stitch and then connect it. So it just all depends on who you following, what you're following, and stuff like that. At that moment, you know, and what you wanna accomplish and achieve, and what it's looking like in your hand, because sometimes now. Because I done a few things, I done created a few things. If it look a certain way in my hand and I'm not liking how it's working up, I'll do it the way I want to do. I'm like, hey, now it might look gappy if they say leave leave this stitch alone and then go to the next thing. And if I can achieve a closed look by putting my stitch in whatever they've said to skip, then I'll put my stitch in that. I'll make an executive decision. I I've been making the executive decisions lately. So I mean, as you the crocheter, you can make those executive decisions according on how you want your item to look. So yeah, I like that. Um, I make executive decisions all the time with. I made some executive decisions with the head wrap. Uh, and this other project I'm working on, the tutorial was saying to put the last stitch in the fourth chain, and I put mine in the third chain. So I be calling it going rogue. Sometimes I go rogue. Uh, I be having fun, and with the head wrap, sometimes it say to put. Well, no, okay. The pattern, the tutorial say to put it at the top of the third chain. Sometimes I'll put mine at the second chain. So I be going rogue a little bit. I be having fun. I be making those executive decisions when I can do so. Uh, like I did with the do rag pattern from Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby. When I went a bit rogue, I still followed her pattern, but I just veered off of the sidewalk. I walked in the grass. you know you a bad something when you walk in the grass. You living on edge when you walking in the grass. I walked parallel to the sidewalk on her pattern and did a little designer executive decision making and came up with a design. So yeah, you can do those things. You can have fun, especially if you get that aha moment, like that light bulb. Aha! This is an idea here. This person made this. Now I'm inspired to try this. That's where I've been. That's why I went with Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby. Her pattern, like she was inspired by what she saw and created what she saw, and I was inspired by what she created, and then I was inspired to design it a different way. Like, let's see how this goes, because I like um, that pattern that I was talking about. That top down cardigan is made in the back loop only, so I tried that with the head wrap to see how that would look, and that's how it goes. That's called traveling the unknown roads. That's how things get explored and discovered and invented by trying new things, right? So that'll help you to enjoy crocheting as well when you're ready to get your yarn and your hook and crochet. Earlier in the live stream, I was talking about Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, and then after that, I veered into talking about crocheting. Oh boy, I know. One time, I was rewatching Deep Blue Sea, one of my favorite uh, shark movies. Um, however, the, I didn't care. It's a frustrating movie at the same time. Uh, so what I did after I watched that movie, I made a I made a shark. I crocheted a shark. Um, I crocheted a blue shark, and I added fins to it and eyes, and enjoyed the creation of from watching that movie, because I was just like, that movie, the little frustrating part of the movie. And then I was like, how to commemorate this auspicious occasion of rewatching this movie. And I was like, I can crochet a shark. Did I crochet that thing? You know what? I think I knitted it. I think I knitted the shark. Yeah, I knitted it. I had a shark pattern, a simple shark pattern. I knitted it. Yeah. Because I remember I used my purple circular needles And I liked how the purple. I liked working with the purple needles with the blue yarn that I was using to make the shark. So yeah, get those colors popping, guys. Get your tools with the colors that you enjoy seeing. I got some colorful knitting needles uh, that I enjoy. When I see the colors, I'm like, ooh, what can I create with that? Like just to be able to use that color knitting needle. So yeah, get those tools you like seeing and those colors you like seeing, and make that first stitch and incorporate it with other things you like I did with the when I incorporated the movie that I enjoyed with with knitting that I enjoyed with the color knitting needles that I enjoyed seeing. So I was incorporating things that I like. You know, yeah, you might have to do it that way so that you can, take that first, make that first stitch. Incorporate things you like. I like incorporating things I like together. That's just more enjoyable, right? So that helped me. That was a fun time. How people say that was a fun time. That was a fun time. Also, knitting on live streams helped me when I first started out. I was knitting while I was watching other people's live streams. I would knit and kind of chat about what I was knitting in the live streams, and then there you go, right there. You got encouragement, and you're smiling because you're enjoying the camaraderie and the encouragement that you're receiving. So that could be also a good place to start. That's a little bit about where I started as well. I would turn on people's live streams and chat in there while I had my yarn and hook in hand and things like that. So yeah, get it going, guys. I know y'all said y'all wanted to do it. If you would like to start. And when you're ready to start. And if you changed your mind about starting, that's fine too. That is fine too. If you've changed your mind about crocheting. There's always a way to enjoy crocheting. If you don't want to, if you rather have the item, you can always uh, purchase the item from somebody who creates the item. So that way you can enjoy the crocheting. So that might be what it really is what uh you would like the item, but hey, this person makes it. Maybe I don't care to make it, because of the time and space and boopity boop, whatever. Locate that person that creates that item and be, like purchase their items. Purchase their items that they've made. Cause yeah, it is cool to have those things already made up. Cause I've been looking like, okay, you make that. Where can I get this from so I don't have to make it? Okay, that's my timer for me to check my laundry. DOY Creations has a shop where she makes items. Uh, so yeah, it is people that's already made those items so that you can enjoy them without having to create them yourself. You could just appreciate love the handiwork that others have uh, created. Okay, let me go check my laundry. Uh, all right, I'm here. I'm here. Yay! Looks like my clothes are a bit cleaner. And I did have to reiterate the drain sequence, the drain and spin sequence, because it didn't drain and spin on its own. So I'm glad when I reiterated that sequence, it did drain, because before I started squeezing them out by hand, but I was like, oh my, how about this drain and spin again? So set the drain and spin again, and it did that, and then I was able to proceed to drying the load. So now the load is drying. Let me set my timer so I can check it. Uh, Set my timer. How do I set my timer? Okay, there we go. There we be. Wait. Okay. What? Why is? Okay, I do have a timer set. Whew, Lord. Okay, so I got a timer set. It's going. Okay. Yay! I was able to do laundry. At least the necessities. I guess all of it would be necessities, right? Okay. Thank you so much for showing your support with your presence and chatting in the chat and thumbs ups and your subscription. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm doing that because I'm perspiring at the moment. Perspiration has entered the building. Uh, as you can hear, my co-host, the fan, is with me on low at the moment. And as soon as I came back in here, I was like, ready to turn it up at high because of perspiration. Whew. So yeah, when you're ready to take that step to crocheting, uh, get you some crochet Conrads, or, and be around them so that you'll be encouraged to keep on keeping on. You can keep on keeping on if that's what you need to help you do these new things you're coming into, whether it be crocheting, reading patterns, get around the crocheters and knitters, whatever you just get around them and they'll hype you up. For real. For real, for real. They'll tell you the tools that you need because I was crocheting with a certain tool and I was doing it, I was getting it done, but it was like it was It was like going up the hill, pushing the boulder up the hill with that tool. And then after being around the crocheters, they were saying, "Yeah, you can get this, but get that. You know, try this, try that, try these hooks." So I listened, and I got the hooks that was being recommended, and boy, did I start enjoying crocheting better. Like I already knew I wanted to crochet, but for some reason, like I wasn't liking it. Like I wasn't feeling it. Like ah, like just let me be. I rather knit. Okay, I rather knit. Um, I had got a knitting book, and the knitting book was like, you might want to learn these crochet stitches first. And I was like, at two knitting, at two. So I began learning the stitches that the knitting book suggested I learn with the tools that I had, and like I said, it was like an uphill battle with the tools that I had, but I was getting it done. And then when I got the hooks that were being suggested to get, oh my goodness, it was a breath of fresh air. Like I started enjoying knitting. I was looking for other things to knit. Uh, yeah, I crocheted a lot. Like I had DIY creations video at the ready, and I was crocheting whatever she said. Today, guys, we're gonna be crocheting a summer poncho. I was right there with her. Okay, guys, we're gonna be crocheting this dress. Or no, not the dress. I hadn't got to the dress yet. We're gonna be crocheting this skirt, this checkerboard skirt, and plus size. I was right there with it. Her headband and everything, and that's with the new hooks that I had got. With the other hooks that I had got, uh, I was like, I was like, I was like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. I was like, oh bother, but I was getting it done. I had created a couple of things with the hooks that I had, and I was also learning how to let the hook do the work. And I was picking up my loops. I was getting it done. A lot of people was teaching like how to let the hook do the work. I was sitting up there, especially with my first set of hooks. I was sitting up there. Shoot, I still do it to this day, to be honest. Uh, how you say? Yeah, picking up my loops. I pick up them loops and throw them off the hook so fast. I get it done. Like if you gotta pick up your loops, pick up your loops. Okay, you assist that crochet hook because sometimes I can't get the crochet hook to do all the work. It's like sometimes that crochet hook be on this day off coming into work because it don't I guess I don't be turning it right to make it slide through the hoops and so it could come off with a hitch. So I'll try it a few times, but I'll pick up them loops too and toss them over because that gets the job done as well. Okay. So if you waiting on that hook to do all the work, go ahead and give it some assistance and pick up them loops. Uh-huh. I sure do. I I I create my stuff stitch by stitch. I know I was sitting up there throwing them loops off while I was following DOY's creation uh, skirt tutorial, and it took me. I'm probably gonna give myself less time than it actually took me. I think it took me 2 weeks to make. It might have took me 6 weeks. I don't know. I ain't there right now. It's done now. It don't matter how long it takes you. You get it done. You get it done. Whether it take you 2 weeks or 6 weeks. Okay. You know, with crochet, you can tell them big fish stories, okay, about the big fish that got away. You can say it took you 2 weeks when it might have took you 6 weeks to do, okay? Yeah. Oh, that's just me. Oh, okay. Mm. Have you all seen the Brochet book? I might have a I might have a link for it from book from bookshop.org. I might have an affiliate link that I can share. For that book. I don't know if it's released just yet, but I did see somebody with it in their hands, and they had created some nunchucks from the book. I would like to create that thingy uh, from. It looks like it's from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It looks like one of those popcorn popper thingies, or either the cocoon making thingy. I would like to make that to go with my cardigan. Uh, I created a Killer Clown from Outer Space themed cardigan. That would go good with it as an accessory. Bring it, pull it all together. Just in case you were wondering what maybe I don't know, maybe you don't get it, I don't know who wouldn't get it. Maybe if you don't watch that type of movie. Right now I don't have a patch. I think it might look good with a patch on it, like at least like at the top. um but it looks fine the way it is. I like it the way it is. I like what I've done and what I've created. And maybe it could benefit from something being on the back. Maybe like something that says "Killer Clowns from Outer Space." Maybe something cool. Maybe, but I figured, like people that have seen the movie, have played the game. I figured if they saw my cardigan, then they would get it. Like it wouldn't have to be written on the cap. It wouldn't have to be written on the cardigan for them to get it. It's like it's not. I don't know though. I don't know though because I hadn't heard of anybody's opinion on it. Like if they get it, if they don't, whether they get it, whether they won't. I don't care. I made it. I like it. I walked. I walked through the patterns via posts. I posted about it. I posted showing my inspiration for my creation and the process and the finished product. And it's actually not finished. I actually got to go in. It looks finished. I actually got to go in and tie the ends of the color changes together. I didn't tie those together yet. So I gotta get that cardigan, turn it inside out. Yeah, that's what it's all about. And tie those color change ends together. And yeah, I think that accessory would be a cool accessory to have with that cardigan sweater to, bring more fun to it, and maybe even a laugh like I'd be laughing. Oh, that'd be cool to have the accessory with the cardigan. Cause I even instead of doing the now I went a bit rogue. Now I use the bases of the cardigan pull down pattern, but I went rogue a bit on that pattern. I did the sleeves a bit different than the pattern. Because one, the pattern wasn't doing any color changes with the sleeves. And then two, I went like the opposite way. I think the sleeves go back and forth, I think. I went around and then the sleeves has a cuff. I didn't do a cuff. I did a bell. So I did a bell sleeve. So I had what I did was I like increased like wow the inspiration and all the knowledge that I picked up and learned. I incorporated that into creating that Killer Clowns from Outer Space cardigan. So yeah, I did the bell sleeves to match the sleeves of the costume. So I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed how it came out, how it came together, and such. So yeah, with this new brochure book, it has like a lot of accessories, like a lot of like play playthings, play accessories that you can incorporate. It's a crochet book. If you hadn't heard about it, let me see if it's available in book bookshop.org. Uh, okay, here it is. Here it is. Here. Let's see. Am I signed in? If I'm signed in, I can drop my affiliate link. Okay, I'm not signed in at the moment. So I'll have that affiliate link at my next live stream available. I think if you go to my storefront, you can type it into the search and that'll be likened to utilizing my affiliate link. If you would like to see the book before I have the affiliate link ready, uh, here's my storefront. Let me put the link in the chat. There you go. The link is in the chat. So yeah, that accessory calls for quite a bit of colors. So I'm going to perhaps go yarn shopping for that specific, to crochet that specific item, because all of those colors are either in progress or have ran low, so low. So I saw it have, I saw the book because the person that had the book in hand, flipped through it flipped through it, and I saw it, and I counted the colors a little bit quick. It looked like it had like at least four different colors. I'm thinking, let's see, it looked like it had white, red, blue, and maybe green. White, red, blue, green, or like a gray maybe color. So I was like, ooh, that's a lot of colors. I was like, I'm gonna have to go shopping for yarn just to get them colors right, or at least close to it, to make that. And unless I go rogue and make it my own color, it'd be the same shape, but it'd be a different color. I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep it the same color or make it a different color. I don't know. Maybe because it is kind of a bit of a staple look. Like it goes with the outfit. Like I kept the color of the outfit. I mean the color of, yeah, the outfit from the movie. I kept those same colors for my cardigan. So it's almost like make make the original, and then make your own if you want to go rogue. Like make, if you want to have fun with it. Make another one that's like a different color. If you want to have fun with it, I could see that as being like a fun thing to make in different colors. Would it made with different colors? Would it give off the same movie theme? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it would give off the same movie thing. It would give off a cool looking item, like wow, that's cool looking. Would it scream the movie theme? Uh, mm, uh, mm, yeah, mm, mm, don't know. I don't know. Just because that movie is iconic, the colors are iconic. It'll look cool though. So like, if you want to change the color, because I already see it as a different color. Like I already see it in different colors. So like, if I wanted to, I can make it some different colors, and it'll look cool. But when you saw it, you might not know what it's from. You'll be like, oh, that's cool. But if I wanted to stick with the theme, I might want to make the original the same color. So I'd be like, I know what that's from. ah. And then if you saw the other one right side by it, you'd be like, ooh, oh, yeah, I like that too. I like that color variation as well. Like that. Yeah, that'll be, making my own thing with the different colors. Like, that's one of them going rogue type things. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind making the original to rock as well. Cause that's what I did with Ruby Baby's pattern as well. Like the first time I followed her pattern, I went in the grass by uh, making a design executive decision. Like I followed her pattern, but I made a design decision. But then when I followed her pattern the second time and I made it with cotton yarn, because she reiterated how the cotton yarn was cooler during the summer and how you could feel the heat from the acrylic one. Because I did make the acrylic one first, so I was like, okay, great. I'll make the acrylic one for the warmer weather. I'll make the cotton one for the cooler weather. I did rock the acrylic one a little bit. I did feel the heat. Okay, so with the cotton yarn, I made it up and I followed her pattern to the T. I didn't go rogue. I didn't do any executive decision making. There was, no need to do that. And I made that following her pattern. So it's like, yeah, like okay, yeah, be creative, and if you choose to follow the original pattern as well. That's what I did. I did both. Get that creative itch scratched by following your own creativity, and that can help you to get that crochet boost momentum going. Okay, it says 30 easy patterns for crochet W. Let's see, 2025. Assemble your troops and polish your hooks and needles. The crochet fight has begun. In this unique guide to creating your crafty army, crafty armory, beloved crochet enthusiasts and crafted and certified funny guy, Stephen Borz, Borzak, Borzakilio, Borzakilio, or is it Borzakilio? Borzakilio, or Borzakilio, shows you how to wield the most frightening weapons of war from the fluffiest of yarns. Surprise your friends with sneak attacks with a fluffy ninja star. Walk your family down the plank with a soft but powerful pirate sword, or surprise your siblings on the other side of the couch with uh, vel- velvet, velvety cannonballs flying out of your own crochet cannon. Wow. With this beginner friendly guide to the battlefield, you're sure to come out a winner. And don't worry, the only thing that will be actually wounded is your enemy's pride. Stephen Borzak Kilo Borzakillo is a crocheter, writer, and producer. He was a staff writer for the hit Nickelodeon show All That. And he and All That and has co-written episodes and digital series for Paramount Network, CBS, Lionsgate, and College Humor. He currently lives in Los Angeles, California, with his familia. The genre is adult nonfiction, general adult nonfiction crocheting, written by Stephen himself, published by Page Street Publishing. That's cool. I don't know when the release date is, or when, or if it's already out. Um, like I had mentioned earlier this summer, uh, summer crafts. This this would be a great uh, crocheting book for all year round. I seen somebody mention it for like Halloween, um, like cosplay, costumes, uh, things like that, because of the items that you can crochet with this guide, with this guidebook. So it'd be great to add accessories to your Halloween costume, your cosplay costumes, and so forth and so on as you would be. So I wouldn't just say this was a summer thing. It would be a cool summer project, sure, you know. Uh, but I would even say, continue it throughout the year. It would be a fun thing to continue. Like maybe you make something this summer and continue on with it and keep creating the items from this book, to go with your Halloween costumes or your cosplay costumes throughout the year. Uh, yeah, sounds great to me. Because I do enjoy a great summer crochet project, and that looks like it could be one or many or several, and keep it going. You can utilize those things if you've already made them in the summer. You can have fun with them, all year round. You can have fun with them during the holidays, you know, for your costumes. Yeah, sound like a great book to have in the collection. Okay, so this is a round of roundabout a roundabout time is when I started crocheting yesterday. I don't know exactly when I started. Like, I don't know. It was round about this time. I don't know. It could have been 7. It could have been 6. Could have been 8. I don't know. I didn't look at the clock. I just I just got my yarn down and put my music on and started crocheting. Um, so, what my question is since this is about around the time I started crocheting yesterday, does that mean that technically it's done been a day already and I can go back to crocheting? Has it been a day already? And I could crochet now, and I don't have to wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna try and wait till tomorrow to be sure that my hand gets adequate rest before I go back to crocheting. But I have thought about it. I have thought about going ahead and picking it up. I sure have. That's why I asked that question. I was like, has it technically been a day already? And if so, proceed to crochet. But I'm gonna keep on holding on. I'm gonna give myself the space to rest because it really, my hand was really crying out yesterday. Um, I may have needed to drink some more water. So I'm gonna wait and occupy myself until then. Uh, so got a few more hours. I might even go to bed early. I might even go to bed early so I can wake up early and be like, time to crochet. Oh, see? Okay, I went to check on my laundry. It's not finished yet. Put some more time on it. Give it some more time to dry. Who has the new nail stuff? What's the hype on the new nail stuff? Anybody know about any new nail stuff? Fingernail stuff? Who has the new, what is it called? Quick dry, last long, hard as nails. Or do you just do you go to the shop? I know when I go to the shop and pick out my nail color, um, I asked, I've asked before, like if I could have the nail color. Like I've seen a nail color that I like, and I don't think I've seen it anywhere else. So when I was at the nail shop and I saw it, I was like, "Can I get this above you?" I'm reiterating, but they were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yay!" So yeah, I was able to purchase some nail color from the nail shop. When I got my nails done, I was able to enjoy that color as well. So that was very cool. If you didn't know that, yeah, I just asked. I don't know if I saw somebody do that or if I just asked. I don't know if I saw somebody like ask before I asked or if I was the first to ask. Possible. I saw somebody ask first. I don't know. But I definitely, when I saw that color, when I saw the color I saw and I wanted, I was like, uh, might this go home with me, please? They were like, yeah, sure. I was like, okay, then ring it up. Yes. Thank you. Because I was looking at it, I was examining, I was like, what color is this? And would I be able to find it somewhere else? I was like, how about I just buy it right here? Boom. Coming home with me. And that's the end of that. That was such a beautiful color too. I enjoyed that color so much. It was so pretty. It was so pretty to the point where I'm like keeping an eye out for it. Like when I see it, I'll buy other colors that are like similar to it, but it's not exact like that one was. I'm keeping an eye out for that color. That color was so pretty. And it went on very well. It was the right I guess it would be texture. It was like the right consistency. I like that. I like that polish. It was the right consistency. I was like, what better place to buy fingernail polish than a, a nail salon? I'm in the right place. Perhaps that's why I had the consistency it had. Because it was from the nail salon. Because other polishes that I have gotten, they've been like a different color and they've had a similar consistency. It's just been in a different color. Thank you for your support. Thumbs up, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for saying hi in the channel and participating in the chat. Till next time. Toodaloo.